Welcome back. In this lecture, I am going to explain dollar function. Dollar function is also known as jQuery function. And without jQuery function or without dollar function, we cannot execute any query, right? So if you have worked in a SQL, so in SQL you make your queries and you execute those queries on a database. Similarly, in jQuery you are going to make your queries and you are going to execute those queries on document object model. Let me show you how this dollar function looks like. So I'm going to write here a dollar symbol and then the opening parenthesis and the closing parenthesis, and within this parenthesis you can write your query. So I am just giving you a very simple example so that you can understand the dollar function. So I'm going to write div dot length, and then I'm going to retrieve the length in a x variable. Let's take it x, and then I will write alert x. Now try to understand the meaning of this dollar function. Now in the dollar function I am saying that I want I want all division tag from the document object model. So I want to retrieve all division objects from my document object model. To understand this process, you have to first understand how your document object model looks like. So I'm going to make a document object model which would exactly looks like your index.html file. Now you have to first understand how your browser will behave when you are going to open index.html file. So when you open your index.html file in a web browser, so what will happen first? Your browser is going to read your document right from top to bottom. And while executing your document from top to bottom, your browser will maintain a document object model, right? Your browser will maintain document object model right from the HTML tag, this one, right? And but in most of the cases, we are only interested in the body section of your HTML document. So because the most of the content will be written in the body section, so I'm going to make a document object model right from the body. This is how your document object model looks like. So we have a body object here, right? So we have a body object here, and then within the body object we have two division objects, the first division object and a second division object. And if you see that it is the exact copy of your HTML document, like I have a body here, right? And within body I have two division objects, and these two division elements are available in the document object model in the form of objects, right? Now in the dollar function I have requested that I want all division objects from the document object model. So what your dollar function will do, it will start reading document object model from the topmost object. The topmost object is body object, so your dollar function is going to ignore it. And if you move further, you will have a dollar function here, sorry, a division object here, and then you have another division object here. So your dollar function is going to retrieve these two objects from the document object model. And after retrieving all the division objects from the document object model, the dollar function is going to return a wrapper set. So this is basically a wrapper set. So let me take my marker here. So this is a wrapper set, and in this wrapper set you will have all the division objects. So the first division object is available at index 0 and the second division object is available at index position 1, right? And once I have this wrapper set which looks like an array, so I am going to calculate the length of my array. So how many division objects are retrieved by the dollar function. So by calculating the length of the array, I can find out how many division objects I can have or I retrieved from the document object model, and then the length will be returned in a x variable. And finally I am going to display on my web browser how many division objects are available in the document object model. So let's run this code and see the output. So now I am going to erase everything here, so let me erase and then let's execute your code. So I have an index.html. Let's open it in a Google Chrome and let's do it. Let me pause. Did not get the output because you can see that there is a symbol here, a white symbol here at this point. So this is also very informative for you. If you have this white symbol, it means your document is not saved, right? So make sure you do not have a white symbol here. So if you have a white symbol, it means your document is unsaved. So let me save my document. So if I save my document, see the white symbol is gone. So let me execute my code again. Let me refresh it and see I got two objects. So my jQuery code is telling me that you have two division objects in the document object model. Now let me explain you why this dollar function is also known as jQuery function. Because you can replace dollar symbol with the jQuery word, and in a jQuery word the Q must be in capital case, right? And if you execute this code again, let me refresh my page and see you are still able to get the result. So that is why we are saying that dollar function is also a jQuery function, because either you can use dollar symbol or either you can use jQuery word. So keep practicing and work on the document object model and dollar function.